think everything's set up. Alright, looks like we're actually getting into game right now. Ready, Reba? Ready pour toi? Reba toi! Anyways, let's get back to the business. While Reba toi does come back, I want to cover for this right now. We have another game for you guys. Fiora and Azir both banned out. Mordekaiser's in the next one. Azir, very good pick. So being banned away, I can see it. Very good late game anti-sieger, I believe so. Fiora really strong damage all around. And Mordekaiser's just a juggernaut ban. Darius is the next one being banned out here. Riven going to be banned here. That's most likely for Afrosaurus. He's a very strong Riven player. And Gameplay going to be banned. Another meta ban, I could say. So it looks like we're going to have SKTZ1 Lucifer locking in the Fizz here. That's a very flex pick right now that can be played in top lane, I believe so, or I think he got nerfed. But mid lane, I can see it. I see it often. It looks like a very pick oriented comp just off the bat. What will Afrosaurus and Ghostface pick? We will find out very shortly. In the meantime, I wanted to say thank you guys for watching. This is a very awesome experience for me. And Thunder, thank you for the support. Afrosaurus here, going to be hovering over to Ezreal. Ezreal was a very strong pick. Last game did not win, but it was a very good pick. And Ghostface going to be here locking in Nautilus. And so we're going to see the bot lane here. But actually, no, Afrosaurus is going to hover over to Talon. So very strong pick. We don't see Talon very often, but it's good to see him here again. I don't like him as a champion, but he's a very strong pick, I believe so. Ghostface here, going to have Nautilus locked in, so that can be support or jungle or even top lane, but we'll find out very shortly. It's definitely very good against Fizz, who, after running all his stuff, cannot escape. But, Davis, do me a favor and lock in that Zac. I will love you forever if you lock in that Zac. Zac's one of my favorite champions. I just got rank 5 with him, and I'm very happy to see him picked. Arf here, the MVP of last game. Arf, what will he pick? Will he pick up Tristana again? It is open for him, and actually in this comp, it will do pretty well as built-in disengage and the damage that comes with it. But Arf is going to log in Arf, so that, or no, Echo. Ari and Echo are going to be hovered over here right now. Echo, really good disengage. Actually can fight Talon if he gets in a sticky situation, but Yasuo out of nowhere is going to come out and fight the Talon here, so that's going to be showing up himself. So we have Zac, my favorite. Thank you, Downtown Babe, for locking that in. Arf going to be playing the holding up on the Yasuo, and SKT1 Lucifer are going to have on the Fizz. Kekko here, going to be hovering over Jax. Very good late game split pusher. What will it do against a Fizz? I do not know that matchup very often, but hopefully we'll see it.
Hello. I apologize for that.
Welcome back to Ravetar. You are my co-caster.
Get my resources for the next game.
In the meantime here, looks like Zed is going to be hovering over here. So looks like a very odd comp coming in from Purple Team. But nope, it's going to be a Soraka. Simran, going to tease us a bit with a support Zed, I guess. But Soraka going to be here, hovered over, and looks like Alistar. Next target. So
I was about to say, Soraka is a very, very interesting
Thresh.
Lock. Yes, Soraka is a very, very interesting. I don't think it's really good in the meta, especially because they kind of already locked in that Nautilus, although it's going jungle. Really interesting team composition.
It is Knock Up City with that Callista and Blitzcrank. Yasuo is going to have a very wonderful time with this team comp. Fizz is up in the top lane, just split pushing just because he can. Actually, no. Is it top Yasuo we see here and a mid lane Fizz?
It is going to, well, Arf has teleports, so we will be taking a champion in the top lane. It just depends on whether or not they're going to switch. It can just be flex either way. I believe Fizz would be better against a... I actually don't know what those two champions would be better up against. I can probably... It's just very, very interesting. He's top and mid lane.
I see. Very well. We have Draven here from Bags from Homie Hero. Sorry, I can't say that name right. I'll just say Bags. Bags here. Going to lock in Draven. So it looks like we have a very aggressive team comp coming from Purple Team and a very wombo comp from the blue side here. Two different styles. Who's going to come up on top?
Now, this would have been a great chance for that Orianna pick from last game. It's basically a very similar comp from last game that the blue team had last time. It's just instead of an Orianna, it's a Talon. I just don't like the Talon here. I'm not trying to pick people off. It's going to be a very wombo combo style, like you said. I would have liked to see Orianna instead of Talon. Just personal preference, along with having no AP on the purple side.
Mm-hmm. Well, look, right now we see with the delayed timer going down, I believe we have some familiar faces here. SKT1 Lucifer was on the Ari last time, so I think he's going to go mid Fizz there. Arf actually giving up his AD carry position, so I guess he's not an AD carry main. We're going to go top Yasuo. Downtown Davis, I love you, man. I love you. Pick up my favorite champion of all time. Of all time. If any of you guys got that joke. And then we have Tristana Blitzcrank here. So, revisit from last time. I believe, yeah, that was the comp from last game that won. So, looks like Bradster can actually pick up here. So, he was the Thrasher last game. And now he's going to pick up the Blitzcrank, saying, hey, if we can't beat him, join him. So, he's going to join in with the Blitzcrank army. And not your senpai, new person here. Great to have him on the board.
Back Yasuo is a very, very strong combination between jungle and either mid or top lane. Just getting that elastic slingshot into the Yasuo last breath, it's really, really good. You get that armor penetration. You can basically kill him, especially because you can slow right away with Zac. You knock up, you wait until the knock is almost done, then you hit, you use last breath on Yasuo, then keeps him knocked up even longer, and then you slow him with Zac. Really powerful combination. Really, really good gank pressure. I believe this. I hope to see a level 6 gank right away on the Jax, especially if Arc gets elated.
Well, we have that going on. Let's actually go over these teams right now. On the blue side, we have SKT1 Lucifer playing Fizz in the mid lane, Arc playing Yasuo in the top lane, Downtown Davis playing Zac in the jungle, my favorite, not Yo Senpai playing Tristana in the AD carry positioning, and Bradster Way 2698 playing Blitzcrank support.
I would much rather like to see. I'm very surprised by the Blitzcrank thing from Bradster. Maybe he can only play these. Like we saw him on the Thresh last game. He's playing Blitzcrank. I would have really liked to see him on a more disengagey type of support, even though the blue team is trying to go in. It's actually both teams are trying to go in super hard. But having that John appeal for Tristana, like I said, I personally believe Tristana is the strongest, one of the strongest AD carries in the game. I would just like to see that peel.
Alright, and since you kind of forgot to introduce the red team here, I'll go over it for you. Afrosaurus here playing Talon in the mid lane. Ghostblade is going to continuing the jungle's career, playing Nautilus in that jungle. Keko, newcomer, going to come up to Jack's top. Simrim, the newcomer, is playing Thresh and support. And Bags playing the Draven in support. Or on the carry, I'm sorry.
I've seen Bags play Draven. I've played against him in lane. He's an okay Draven. If he gets behind, he kind of gets really desperate for a farm, and he tilts really hard on that champion. But if he gets ahead, he's gonna raffle stomp this. It's gonna be interesting to see how his bot lane pulls. How his bot lane is out. There's no escape on Draven, so if Blitzcrank does land the hook, Tristana can maybe do a fancy rocket jump over Draven, Buster shot him back, just so he has no real escapes. Or they'll just kill him in the Blitzcrank hook. Who do you think's gonna win, Melixia?
I believe.
Judging by the team compositions.
Well, if you put in my biases, I really want Downtown Davis' team with that Zac just to win this game. But in all honesty, looking at the comps, we have a very pick-oriented comp here from the from the red side. So I will give it to them because the Blues teams needs to get together and start making picks, or start making huge 5v5 team fights. Meanwhile, for a red team though, if they can stay split and make picks while they position themselves themselves into those like big groups, they can definitely take away from this game. I believe Red Team does have the advantage here in terms of just their style, but I have preferences for Blue Team to win this game just because of Zach.
Actually, I'm going to disagree with you. I want to say that both teams are super super pick related. You have a Fizz who's really pick related, trying to get that 1v1. You have a Blitzcrank both on the blue team, along with the Zac Elastic Slingshot coming from the Fog of War. And then on the purple team, you have Nautilus, Talon, and Jax, along with a Threshold coming out of nowhere. Both of these teams are really pick comp related, but if I would have seen that genre, I would have thought differently. I believe that blue team is going to win. Let's say come 35 minutes, and there's still real no advantage from either team because you can just build armor. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out.
And here we go as the level 1s do start up right now. I actually forgot to arrange people back into their positions, but let me just do that really quick. And
oh yeah,
Yasuo is going to in this top lane. So alright, there we go. AP Fizz, that's something I haven't seen in a while actually.
Due to the changes to Fizz in 5.17, he's he's gotten many more buffs to his AP. Like they kind of locked him a bit and made just this 80 bruiser that goes Devour or goes Triforce in the Blazer and can just very like on hit Fizz. Now I believe he got higher AP ratios on some of his abilities, and he will just back to this nuke mid that's not as strong as before, but still really strong. I'm not necessarily familiar with this mid lane matchup. I have no idea how it's gonna go.
Alright, with that
I haven't seen a Talon in forever.
Yes, it's very rare. Like these are champions that we hardly ever see in competitive play because of just people picking meta. But Talon's actually a very good assassin. Did get some damage nerfs back when like Season 4 Worlds, I believe, and that was like he got lost to silence.
Mm-hmm. It's now a 99% slow for 1 second, I believe.
I was so happy about that nerf, but it is
The only good thing about that nerf is that Prox's passive, if you don't know what his passive is, it's kind of useless. He deals extra 10% more damage with base attacks on targets that are either slowed or have any form of disable on them. So I don't believe that counted with silence.
Meanwhile, here we have some good trading going on in all like the top and mid. Talon definitely doing some good trading onto SKT1 Lucifer. Let's see if he's doing it. But meanwhile, Keko just kind of donking away at Arf here. I love that skin. I love the donking.
Oh yeah, on Jax. Although Arf did hit level 2 first, we should see a little bit of aggression. Just like that.
Meanwhile here, Arf going to get counter-strike there. Keko is now actually going to do something, but Draven's going to get hooked in here by the Blitzcrank. Braster definitely showing up here. Not your senpai doing the explosive check cast. Going to get ignited here. Draven definitely, but Rocket Jump does go forward. Level 2 in. Thresh does not land the hook, and backs me Homer. Is definitely in a bit of trouble. First blood flash forward by Braster. Not your senpai is going to get ignited. Definitely has the Rocket Jump for the resets. Is definitely going to get out of here. And I just said that way too fast, but first blood onto Blitzcrank.
I'm very interested to see the tilt from Mags after that. You're playing Draven. You're basically forced to get these adoration stacks in there, also you're really far behind the lane because of the way Draven works, and you get killed within the first 3 minutes. That can really take a toll on somebody during the game.
Meanwhile here, Keko actually taking some damage here, but SKT1 Lucifer definitely trying to do some good trading, but Afrosaurus is ready for it.
Like I said, I do not know much about this mid lane matchup. It looks just like more like a skill matchup to me. You have both of these assassins that are trying to go for 1v1s.
Meanwhile, and we have Simran. Definitely going to be hooked onto Blitzcrank and definitely good trading here. Zach's actually in here. Keko is going to be the first one going down here. Downtown Davis getting the kill. Very good job by him. And go save.
This game is going to snowball out of control already.
Arf here, really good player.
1,000 gold up at 4 minutes. Jax is going to be forced to TP. Yasuo gets a good back time. He can walk back to lane. Actually, Jax might not TP. He's gonna have Nautilus come. Oh, said that too soon. Jax needs the fast push this wave super fast. not be doing that.
Yasuo
Doing
did
that
opt for
for Yasuo.
Yasuo did opt for the Harvest play, so how does that affect his matchup right now? He did go for a more greedy start. Yasuo.
Yasuo. He should be fine in lane. The Harvest play is gonna let him stack up. Like I said, this team's really going for a late game push because of all this AD that's on the purple side team. So you just build up all this gold. He's eventually going to get his items, get his armor, get his crit, get his IE Trinity Force, and he'll be destroying Jackson in the push scenario.
You want to hear Keko going to jump onto Arf, but no damage done, just a little bit.
What I hear, Jax did receive some nerfs a while ago that might affect his split push potential. Mistook from Ghost Fae, I think. Yep, Ghost Fae.
Meanwhile here, Arf is going to duel onto this Keko. Counter-Strike does not land, and looks like Yasuo is going to go on aggressive here. Keko in the very bad spot, but also in the mid lane, we're going to have a 2v2 here. Downtown David and SKT1 not winning that fight. A crit does land onto Keko, but it's not going to be enough, and he's going to have to force it back.
Arf is going to snowball this top lane so hard. He is already 13, I want to say 15 CS up on Jax. Jax used his spell for about 2 minutes ago. He is about 60% of that cooldown remaining, while Arf still has his teleport. So blue team can make a play bottom side or around Dragon. Jack's gonna be up top. Arf has a level advantage. He is going to absolutely stop this lane without any lane pressure from Nautilus.
That's very, very potent indeed. He's already 20 farm up onto this Jax, so it's only gonna get worse for Jax here, and he's I think he has enough for his. Oh no, he does not have enough. I lied. I thought he would have.
There's a reason we don't see Jax in the meta anymore. He had these nerfs. I don't remember what the nerfs were, but from what I hear, they hurt him so drastically. He's just not that good of a champion anymore. He's still this 1v1 searcher, everybody knows about, but he's just not as potent.
Alright, and with that in mind, looks like we have seen Nautilus and Zac both gank lanes, but Zac here coming up with the better ganks. But that does not take away from Nautilus, who has been good safely farming. Simran here going to get an explosive charge onto him. The pull does not connect, and Downtown Davis is actually in the brush, and there's going to be a gank coming in right now. Simran in a very bad position here. Rocket jump forward. Looks like Simran has to force the flash here. Downtown Davis has not used his electric slingshot yet, so we're going to see here if he uses it.
That was a really good status side by Draven. He hit the Tristana mid rocket jump. He stopped the Blitzcrank from hooking and the Zac from approaching. Really, really good play from Bags. Something really interesting is Bags died. Teammates in the game, and he's playing very close in farm to this Tristana. If you look at the way the waves are going right now, purple team's gonna push it a bit, so Tristana has a bit of farm left to go. But I'm surprised at how Bags is playing it rather well.
Meanwhile here, we saw Talon go all in on the Fizz, but luckily that placeful Trister does get him out alive. But definitely not a favorable matchup for Fizz indeed. He is struggling really hard.
Let me just spam the Twitch link in the house party chat of it. Go.
And with that, so we have a game, or ladies and gentlemen, 2 kills still, only in favor of blue team here, but the game does slow down here. Jax still behind, but Draven here, after despite being killed first blood, he's doing just fine. And Simran dodging another hook. This is very important for him. If he gets caught, it is half his health gone, guaranteed. Zac here.
We see Zac coming in for another gank. You can really tell the difference. You can really tell this differential between Thresh and. We saw the same matchup last game, and it went well for Thresh again. No.
Blitzcrank.
Yeah, in lane it went well for Thresh because of that gank bottom, and we're seeing it work out again because Thresh just offers so much more lane pressure than Blitzcrank with that flay, and he also has a hook that's basically the same as a Blitzcrank hook.
Meanwhile here we have a gank in the mid lane. Apple Store is going to get knocked out, trying to use his ulti to disengage. Does get it, but he is going to go down here right now. SKT1 looks like is ignited, but it will not be enough to get the kill. And now he's backing away. Really good. That plays for but oh, Zac does get hooked here. Ghost Fate, and now it won't be one scenario with the Zac. Does he have enough? No, he does not. He has to back away.
One thing I want to say is, Afro played that fight really well. He got knocked. Who's he up against? He got knocked up by the fish, the Fizz fish, and he also got knocked back with the Zed ult. He was still in invisibility, and he E'd back to the Zed to try and escape, and it just didn't work out for him. He didn't have enough time, and his slash was down. But overall, well played from Afro.
It's unfortunate that he went down, but looking at this, he is still 20 CS up on this Fizz, which is a very good lead for him, as he still has some breathing room. And Yasuo here continuing putting pressure on this top lane, and Jack's not able to do anything.
30 CS behind.
Meanwhile here, Arf is going to go in very hard. The ultimate does land, has to force the flash. That's going to double stun, and looks like he's going to be knocked down here. Definitely trying to get away here. Dodges the hook. Will it be enough? The wind wall does go down, and Yasuo is going to use the last breath. Going to get himself, but no, it will not be. The power strike does kill Arf.
So I don't know how Yasuo's wind wall is really janky. I'm not quite sure if it blocks the depth charge from Nautilus, if it is considered a projectile. But if it is, he could have easily escaped that.
With that, though,
I'm just not quite sure if it's considered a projectile or not.
The hook or the ultimate?
Yeah, the ultimate.
I don't know. It's a weird interaction. I would think I would have to play test that and see how it works. But meanwhile here in the mid lane, ultimate does land onto Afrosaurus. Lots of damage there. Lucifer definitely jumping in, and looks like we have a flash going in. Oh, Bradster definitely trying to make a hook here, but it will not be enough. He pulled that hook way too late, and the hook does land onto downside. Ghostface is here now. Zac has to use his ultimate, and he will. Let's bounce his land. Smite does go in. Tristana flashing forward here, trying to get the kill. Will it be costing for life? Yes, it will be, but Yasuo did teleport in. Now it's a duel, still a 2v2. Zac did go down in his passive form, and looks like Ghostface, just in time, with the over-aggression of blue side here, does give Draven a kill and an assist.
Yeah, just like you said, very, very over-aggression from this blue team here. They went in for a 3-man gank. They didn't have enough war coverage to see Nautilus coming down from the river, and eventually, once Zac got hooked in, and he had his passive proc, Tristana did a really aggressive jump in for the Thresh. Didn't really pay out for him, and then we also saw a really early TP from Yasuo. Really bad play from blue side altogether, and it let red team back in the game.
Indeed. So we have here, looks like Thresh and Nautilus are here. Looks like Downside David is going to face check this and going to find the entire team. Definitely not in a good spot. Does not have ultimate. Fizz trying to use it. The death chart does land, and the ultimate is in. And Arf here trying to do his damage. This is an easy triple for Arf. He's going to get the kill. Actually, Lucifer gets the second kill. Double kill. Actually, Lucifer is going to get all the kills here. Actually, no, I lied about that, but still a really good turnaround from
even though
blue team.
Yasuo died in that engaged bottom, he's still so fed with the static ship at 13 minutes. I don't know how much gold he has on him right now. He has an extra 1,000. That means he's going right for Phage into a Triforce. This Yasuo is going to be huge.
I want to say though, Jax did try to flash and jump onto that Fizz, but Fizz definitely still had the troll pull, or the playful tricks there. And now Jax the Dragon for the blue team here. Really just good capitalization on everyone's part. And looks like they will be just trying to slow this game down. Yasuo definitely ahead, but those two kills onto the Fizz definitely help as well.
Fizz is actually rushing Zonia's first, and like I said, it's a full AD team, which means you're just building armor. That's gonna be a really good item on Fizz, and... Oh!
Great blue buff steal by the Blitzcrank here. And
PogChamp.
PogChamp indeed. So looking here, blue team is definitely winning another game. And Simrim is going to get caught out here. Does use the slay, but the explosive charge is here. The Santa side is in, but will it be enough? Blaster is trying to go flash pull, and he's going to get Simrim, and that's going to be a kill onto Simrim, I believe. No, the shield's there. He's going to get out alive. Oh, the ultimate does not land, and now Lucifer is going to go down. No, but the stand aside and the flash. He is going to get out alive. So 2 champions escaping with the neck, like skin of their teeth.
What I want to point out is, at the moment, Purple Team does have teleport advantage, so if Jax ever wants to come in, he does at least have a sheen, so he can deal a good amount of burst damage with his QW, I think it is, WQ. Maybe we'll see something like that go down.
Meanwhile, here we still have another fight going on. Bradster going to hook onto Ghostface here, and Ghostface is going to take a lot of damage. Let's Bounce is up for Davis, and Ghostface is going to go down. Not your senpai is going to get the kill on that. Simran is back and healed up. Downtown Davis is going to have to flash away. The Buster Shot is used to disengage, but Simran is going to get hooked in here as well.
Bradster's hitting all the hooks today.
Simran is going to go down.
Really clean Thrush game last game in the first 20-25 minutes, and now he's having a really stellar Blitzcrank game. He's one of these players that's really proficient on these hook champions, these engage champions, Blitzcrank, Thresh, Leona. I would be interested to see his Leona, see how much he goes in. Normally when you're in a lower rainbow, you get a lot of like engage champs, Alistair, Leona, Thresh, Blitzcrank, and that's what you get proficient in. I should expect nothing less. He's playing really well.
Bradster definitely showing off that he is a good player indeed. Aftersource here, going to get caught out, definitely getting all the damage, and Hexringer is popped, and Arf is in a 2v1 situation. Death Charge is used. Keko is trying to do damage, and will he get out? Yes, he will not, actually. Ghostface going to get the kill on that.
That Nautilus ult is hurting Yasuo a lot. If that ult was never up or just never happened, that's a free double kill. Or if it was any other ult within reason.
Indeed.
Just that 2-second knockup or 1.15 second knockup is really hurting our Yasuo.
Really well played by this blue team here. They are definitely capitalizing on when they can engage or not. Tristana is 3-1, Fizz is 2-0-2, and Yasuo, despite having early though, he still has the assist. He's going to be 1-2 and 3. A, B, and C.
One thing I want to point out is Jax just won his Trinity Force. Since he got his Trinity Force before Yasuo got his Trinity Force, I believe, even though the Yasuo is ahead on items and ahead on gold, that Jax, being the champion that he is, can still win a 1v1.
Meanwhile, here we have another duel in this mid lane here. Afrosaurus going to get in on the action as the entire team, but actually, red team is going to just disengage this. Dark Passage is used.
And another wasted teleport by Arf.
Meanwhile, that red turret, the bottom lane red turret does go down. It looks like the mid one is going to be under fire very soon here. And so, Afrosaurus trying his best to wave clear it. The ultimate does go down. The fish does go in, and Trade Flows Trickster goes in. But Arf is actually in the back lines right now. Afrosaurus is going to get out of this alive, and Keko with the kill onto Arf.
Blue team is getting really hyper aggressive, and it's kind of hard to watch. Especially this hook onto the Nautilus, the full tank Nautilus.
Some good damage though, I would say so. But definitely the power spike of Trinity Force Jax is upon us. And Keko is going to be the next one hit. Dark Passage is going to be used. They are afraid of a follow-up engage.
The problem with rushing Zonia first on Fizz is even though we have this full AD team, he just doesn't do enough damage. You saw him throw the fish on the Acro, you saw him do a full combo, and that only brought him down to about, I want to say, 30% health. And in the end, Arf was meant to finish him off, and he couldn't do it. Until Fizz gets his Sheen or Lich Bane, he just isn't dealing enough damage to really be relevant.
Meanwhile, here, Bradster going to get cut out here, and definitely trying to get out of the way. The ultimate is up for Alphasaurus, and that's going to be a kill. Simmer is going to actually take it away, and now Keko trying to take it on this top 10 tower. Going to fight it. Last breath is used, and duel begins as Jax has to get out here. Crit after crit, and Arf is going to get the kill onto Keko.
Okay, I lie. This Jax will never 1v1 the Yasuo. Especially since the Yasuo, let's see how much gold he has. He already has his Zeal. He's about 400 off of his Trinity Force. Or how much is Trinity Force still a 3 gold full purchase after you have all 3 items, or is it 300?
It doesn't say. I can't look at the shop. It doesn't tell me how much it costs.
Yeah. Whether or not he's around 300 gold off from Trinity Force, and once he gets that, like, there's no stopping him.
I believe it's still like about like 300. I think it's 300 gold once you have all the items. Yeah, I think so. Unless someone can look it up for us. Downtown Davis going in with the electric slingshot. Nautilus here, gonna get caught out. Ghostface, definitely not a vision.
Nautilus. That's a dead
3-man knockup from Death Charge, but Ghostface is gonna go down.
Nobody's focusing Bags.
Bags is actually gonna be in the back line, but now he's the focus, and definitely Flash Heal is used. Flash from Not Your Senpai, and SKT1 Lucifer. Playful Trickster is gonna be going in, and Rampage for the Fizz.
Dragon number 2 is super important for blue team. You're going to have this Yasuo split pushing. This secondary inhibitor turret is going to be doing 15% extra damage to it. Blue team's looking to be in a really good spot. 4k gold ahead. 2 turrets, 2 dragons to none, 3 turrets to none.
Looks like
they should not contest this blue buff, personally. Maybe they can.
Definitely. Blue buff stolen away again by blue team. Very, very good play here. They are snowballing out of control, but definitely making a lot of mistakes that red team can actually come back on.
Yeah, I think the overconfidence of blue team could be their downfall. At the moment, they will have teleport advantage in about 10 seconds, which means Yasuo can be free to split push as much as he wants, and nobody on red team can stop him. As soon as they send 2 people up top or up bottom or down bottom, wherever Yasuo is, blue team will engage with a Blitzcrank pick or a Fizz pick, and we're all do a fight.
Sinrim gonna get caught out, and lots of damage
demolished.
there. Sinrim, definitely not a good spot to be in, but looks like Kekko here is the next target. Has to flash away. Ghostface going to try to push this top one. Braster not going to connect the hook, unfortunately. Uses his silence, and now Afrosaurus is going to turn on this. Lucifer does not have anything. He has to use his triple tricks away, and whether that be dead. But Kekko here going to go down. Braster is trying to get out here. Gonna pull up, knock up, and actually downtown Viz misses the elastic slingshot. The last bounce is used. Afrosaurus is definitely trying to get out of this alive. Ward is placed. Randall is his place, but Bags is here and wailing down on Davis. That's very bad. Will his Lex slingshot be up?
Turret down bottom.
Really good distraction by
Yasuo.
This is a very flat push indeed.
Oh my god.
Sinrim taking lots of damage here, but also Arf is taking turret.
They should just focus turret.
But no, not your senpai. Is going to actually Arf is going to take the killing spree with that steel Tempest blade. And meanwhile, Bags is trying to back here, but is Downtown Davis going to stop it? Yes, he will. This is going to be a stop, and now Ghostface actually going to get land the death charge, and now Not Your Senpai is in a very bad spot. Does not have ultimate, and actually is going to go down. Passive is used by Lucifer misses the ultimate.
Worth it for blue team.
And now Bags is going to go down here. Arf is on a rampage, and wow, lots of fights that I could not keep up.
And even though the gold is stayed about the same, it's just an increasing advantage for blue team. They got an inhibitor tower down bottom. Yasuo can get that whenever he wants, even though he uses teleport. Nobody can fight him.
What I want to see is Zach jump in, get killed in his passive, and then as just about he's about to die, I can see Yasuo teleporting in and saving his life. Meanwhile,
what I wanted to say is, Arf is kiting really well.
Arf definitely a good champion on his comfort champions, I would believe.
Maybe Lucifer or Arf possibly getting caught out here. Arf's win wall is up.
There it is.
What I mentioned is, as soon as Fizz was doing no damage, he hit that sheet, he dealt so much damage in the next fight. He literally like 2 people. Fizz is just such a good champion when he gets Lich Bane. Just he wanted those defensive stats first. And Arf as a player, this is his 2nd year in a row. He's basically hard carrying his team, even though the entire team is doing well on its own. Arf is just playing so well today.
Bags is going to get hooked there.
There's the tilt.
Not in a very bad, not trying to get away, but Braster with the mobility boots are going to catch him out. Miss ultimate by Lucifer here, and now in a very bad spot. Afrosaurus is going to jump in it, but Zonius is used by Lucifer. This is a very... Kekko is going to be hooked. Kekko was hooked away, but nothing. Not Your Senpai, just trying to kite away, trying to get farm as well, and Wow, Arf's actually pushing top wave really hard.
Something I wanted to mention was this tilt on bags I was talking about earlier into the at the very first 3 minutes when he died. You just saw him get hooked out by a Blitzcrank. I do not like the build he's playing on Draven. He's only Yomu's. That's just an awful item on an 80 carry to begin with, unless you're playing Twitch. Draven should be going more. He hasn't even finished second tier boots yet. I don't play a lot of Draven on the build, but from what I know, Yomu's is just not a good item. You're gonna have to sell that eventually if this game goes.
I would have to agree with you here. I would thought he would go for IE or like a Phantom Dancer maybe.
Yeah. Or at least just keep the Brutalizer. There's really no point upgrading anyway. Or I shouldn't even say the Yomu's. Keep the Avarice Blade. I think that's when you go first. You get that extra gold.
I would have to agree here.
Oh, missed ultimate. I don't know how that happened. Missed range.
SKT1 Lucifer is going to get caught here, but Downtown David is going to less bounce and less slingshot as well. Ghostface is going to get knocked out by last breath, and Downtown David is in a very bad spot. The rest of the team is here for blue team.
This is purple team's fight.
It's going to take a while. Downtown David is going to be the first one. The next one is Arf. All the ultimates used, and very, very odd fight by blue team without Tristana.
Yeah, I believe Arf misplayed that a bit. I didn't see his ult. I didn't see him use his ult at all. I don't know who he used his ult on.
He used it on Ghostface.
You'll just go in like that. Holy shit.
Oh! For a second.
Brad, you have muchos grandes.
Brad trying to be the hero and trying to steal away the buff, but it does not work. And it looks like Tristana is just kind of lurking away, not really wanting to stick around.
I mean, sorry. Yasuo's teleport is up. I would love to see him go bottom and get that inhibitor for free, and then blue team can do some Baron bait, where they have 4 people at Baron, Yasuo's pushing bottom. They're gonna have to send that 1 or 2 people up eventually. Lucifer going in again, misses the fish again, and is dead again.
But how Downtown David is here to support him. Lucifer does pop his Zhonya's, but it will not mean Downtown Davis is using the randoms, but he's in a 4v1 situation. Tristan and Blitzcrank are here. The pull does land, gonna knock up Kekko. The last slingshot does not connect onto Kekko. Our teleport is in. The Death Star is on Kekko. Now your senpai is not being touched here. Bax is gonna go down.
Yasuo is really misplaying these fights. He should not be up in the front lines.
Absol is going to go in again, and the Buster Shot is used, but a kill onto Kekko, or kill onto Kekko from, or no, kill onto Arf from Kekko.
And this just turned from a 5k deficit to a 500 gold lead for a red team. There was no reason this should have happened.
One thing I want to note is that Thresh does have the Zeke's Harbinger onto Talon. So very interesting indeed.
Oh yeah. I believe we should go into some builds real quick while it's the game slowing down. Although blue might rush Barrett, even though Tristan is bottom. So Yasuo right now is heading for his Infinity Edge. He's already got a Static Shiv and Trinity Force completed. Zach has his Silverhawk and Rando and Zoman. I believe he'll be going for a Frozen Heart, although I don't believe he uses them.
No, most Zach will just go for health.
Cooldown reduction and health and armor. Things will eventually get some more items, maybe like a Ramadan, some Void Staff. Lana's build is fine, she's getting close to her Blood Forcer. And let's look at this Blitzcrank. He's actually, how much gold does he have? He's nowhere near his Zeke's Harbinger. He's about 950 gold off. He's only at 200, and as a support you don't get much gold in. Although blue team is making their items work really well.
Kekko here, gonna get spotted out, but Downtown Davis, Arf, and Brass are in the middle of a sticky situation. Kekko's gonna get caught out here, everything's used, but he does get out just alive. Apatosaurus is out in a bad spot. Ghostface is here. The entire team of red team is here. Downtown Davis does have less mount, but he's not gonna use it just yet. Not your senpai is now in the fight. Re-engaged is here. Blue team going in. Less bounce is used by Downtown Davis. Lucifer is gonna. Double kill for the Zach Davis. mean, that's a Baron if they start it up. Lucifer here, chasing down on
I don't know when... Oh yeah, Jax got caught out, he had to go back. I would have liked... I would purchase a home guard and then teleport faster. Yes, he did waste that teleport time for that.
Meanwhile here, Lucifer, over-aggressive. He's definitely going to pay for his mistake there.
If blue team ends up losing this game, I would actually... if this were solo queue, the entire blame would have been put on. Even though he's only 4-3 and he's getting caught out multiple times, he's being extremely over-aggressive when he shouldn't be, and he just doesn't have the damage yet to deal with. Like, you already have Yasuo split pushing. You don't need Fizz constantly picking out these people until Yasuo dedicates his split push.
Right, so right now Yasuo is building for that IE, so he's going to be doing more crit damage and more just crit and all the crits. So right now, looks like blue team is slowing down. I think they're going to try to slow down here. Simrim clearing out pink ward. Downtown Davis definitely just trying to find the engages, but not getting them.
And now we see the Yasuo that can never be won in the fight. He just gets completely demolished by Afro. This game should have been 10 to 15 minutes ago. That bottom inhibitor should have been down. I still can't believe that inhibitor is still up. There's no tower. You can just kill whenever. Just set up a dedicated Yasuo split push, but you can't do it anymore because he gets soloed out. I have to say that red team's gonna win this game now.
Blue team. I think Zach just took blue buff. He did. That's very unfortunate.
Probably Cinderhulk burn.
No, Cinderhulk does not kill it. So I saw him use his little stretching strike. So that's what got the kill on blue buff. So that was a little misplay. Dragon is up in 45 seconds.
I mean, like, if this were solo queue, I wouldn't have given the blue the Fizz anyway. Judging by how he's played so far.
Just look at the CS differentials in all the lanes right now, or all the roles. Like, you see massive CS differences abide by the supports.
And the top, yeah, you're right. The jungler, the jungle CS differential shouldn't matter too much. What's his name? Downtown Davis has spent so much of like the first 15 minutes ganking, like purely ganking on Molas was hard farming, so that CS differential should be expected. Afro completely outplayed his lane opponent, and down the bottom lane, like I said, Bags is on tilt. If he goes in for another, okay.
Oh, gonna catch on Kekko here, and that's gonna be a kill onto that. But it looks like a fight's gonna break out here. But red team does not want any of it, and they're gonna go straight to Baron. Or not, we push down mid lane, I'm sorry.
They could set up a Baron bait. I think that'd be a really good idea. Oh, that wombo.
Meanwhile, yeah, lots of damage. Bags is gonna go the first one going down. Kekko gonna go down next. Simrim is gonna be next. Explosive shot. Very, very chaotic fight. Good engaged by Downtown Davis, catching it out. Now Ghostface is trying to run away. Wester also trying to get in the mix. A hook is going to be there. Misses the hook! And then also gets his auto cancelled, so he does not get the knockup. Death charge is used, but the exact engage is going in hard.
I'm replaying this fight real quick. Was that a 4-man elastic slingshot?
Yes.
Holy shit. 4-man elastic slingshot. Downtown Davis just did so much work, and then Arf carried afterwards. Such a well-played fight.
Meanwhile, here in the middle inhibitor is down. They are not going to get that bottom inhibitor still. So looks like they just will be backing off here.
They should have ran right to the bottom inhibitor and then go right to Baron. They are... I want to say they're misplaying this, although they do have Zac to tank forever.
Even then,
maybe they can get 2 inhibitors off of this. Although that'd be greedy. Oh, I'm a bit slow. Oh. There we go.
Arf got his back canceling, and he's going to go down here. Very, very unfortunate.
That's Baron for the red. That's Baron for purple. They should go right for it before super push.
The Baron is slowly trying to go down here. It is taking a while. Looks like the rest of the team are trying to close in on it, but will it be too late? It is already at 3k health, 2k health is going down, and it will be there. Red team does secure Baron Nashor there.
Right when you think the game's over or it's one-sided and won that at any second, it just swings back around in their team's favor. That's the story of this game right now. Blue team gets super ahead, red team comes back. Blue team just takes inhibitor, ARF gets called out, and red team gets Baron. Game's been all over the place.
Indeed, indeed. This is a struggle story by the red team. They are desperately wanting a win here. And if they get this win, they will be moving up on the solo ladder of the House Party 5v5.
After getting to reclaim #1 rank, I don't know if he still has it yet. He has moves higher above enemy in the second spot. And as for Bags, that'd be really a morale boost for him. He is right now, he's third from the bottom here. Our solo queue ladder, a win for him would be really, really good moral boost. As for theirs, they can do whatever they want. They'll just move up.
Definitely, all these players are fighting for their lives in this solo queue ladder. It is a hard part of life in the House Party 5v5 ladder.
Hey, that RP prize pool. That's what we're all playing for.
Alright, Alphasaurus here.
Right.
He's going to use his Ghost Blade. Blaster is going to get caught out, and the entire team is on him. That's a very unfortunate catch. And now, red team, the win is in their eyes. They can see the light. Will they end this game with a final team fight?
They won't end this game. Not with just Blitzcrank down.
But every kill will lead to their victory.
If I were blue team right now, I would be saying Yasuo bottom, forcing somebody from purple team, even if they get this middle side inner turret, Yasuo should be bottom. He can get that inhibitor. Like, he can just run forth the maze. Bottom wave's even pushing out to red side. It looks, and we might have a fight break out in this middle inhibitor.
Lucifer does go in here. Downtown Davis does not complete the elastic slingshots full duration, and Lucifer is going to catch onto Thresh, and now the entire team is charging. Alphasaurus and the rest of the gang are going to back away here. Red team getting their support card out, not a big deal, but they will back away and try to defend the inhibitors.
Someone from blue needs to go top, and then the rest should be pushing bottom. Bottom lane's pushing in for blue, and they can get that inhibitor. But they're too slow to the count. Too slow to do it. Didn't jump the gun fast enough.
Just want to point out here, the ward coverage from red team compared to the blue side, albeit that blue side was playing defensive, but this is very important. They have like only Blitzcrank putting down wards.
Yeah, red team's ward coverage is very offensive because they had that push going on mid lane. At this moment, I would say neither team has really good ward coverage until wards expire or more Sightstones are refilled. I would have really liked to see a Sightstone on Zac. Having junglers that are able to purchase Sightstones, like Nautilus, Zac, any Cinderhole jungler, is really impactful for a team. You get that extra vision, you just get so much, and like the team should upgrade trinkets. Yasuo should have an upgraded green trinket. Okay, definitely. And we have an ultimate going on the Simrim, and that should be a Death Rush.
Lucifer does get the kill, and now he's trying to get away. Death Charge is used, but the Zillion is part ARP. Is in a 4v1 situation, is going to go down here. Blitzcrank is the next person getting cut out. Nadia Senpai is definitely in the bad spot here. Blaster is going to have to flash away. Blaster shot, and Plasma from Alphasaurus is going to get himself the kill, and Dragon is now live, and their red team is going to go for it.
Now, I don't play a lot of Yasuo, but ARM should not be diving in unless he has both charges of his,
Steel Tempest?
Tempest? Yeah, of his Tempest up. Because he just went in, he E'd into them and then used his Tempest Strike again in the circular AoE, and it was his second hit. He didn't get the knockup, and he was just a sitting duck. This is probably the third or fourth fight I want to say ARF has misplayed, and Bags just gets chunked, but Persona goes down.
Persona does go double kill for Alphasaurus, and now Inhibitor's tower is being knocked on right now. Bags is actually very low, but they have a lot of AD and the power of pushing right now. Looks like they will back away right now. They will back away with backs very low, but this is a very swingy style game.
Because if I were Thresh, I would put my Zeke's Harbinger on the Talon. Gets that one hit off his Q, crit on that. That just deals a ton of damage. Even if it's not constant damage, you get that one clear burst of crit.
I would agree. As now, blue side has to play more defensively. Deadman's play completed by Zach, but definitely need to see a Thornmail coming in. Jax here also doubling up on the armor as well, getting himself that Spirit Tower that's just a slight edge with this item. But we're seeing here, you said, like, they're getting caught out. What does blue team need to be doing? They're not following any, like, sort of path. They're just grouping as 5.
I don't know what to say about blue team. If this were a ranked 5 game, I know they don't have the best communication. This game should have been over, I want to say, 10 minutes ago. Yasuo should have, team should have taken control of their teleport advantages. Yasuo could have gotten bottom inhibitor. They could have baited Baron. They could have done so many other things. This bottom inhibitor is still alive. I just don't understand. If you make that push down bottom, they should have just stayed for the inhibitor then. Or made that visit back. I think that's really hurting them as a team.
Indeed, so right now, we're seeing Baron nearly up, 30 seconds left on the clock on the Baron. Yes, well, I agree, needs to be in that bottom lane pushing. He has the teleport.
Yeah. However, if Yasuo goes back, Jax can 1v1 him. Most definitely. Deadman's Plate and Randuin's, along with Triforce.
Now, in this note here, Jax has completed the Banshee's Veil, so he does have some protection against the Blitzcrank hook. Now, flash away from the dredge line.
No wind wall.
They are definitely have to respect the red team's power stuff. Talon does have GA. Draven building his right now. Or, no, not yet. I thought he had it, but never mind. But Talon, definitely, he can now afford to jump in and take a bunch of damage.
What I'm going to say is Nayo Senpai's Tristana is not as good as our Tristana. Blue should be going right down middle lane to inhibitors. They can literally just rush this. They don't need to go to Baron. They're just clearing out vision right now as a red team. Somebody go mid, please.
Looks like they are wanting to fight here. Like, Keko here, with how much health is he here? Keko has almost 4,000 health, 388. Very, very tanky Jax.
The problem with Blitzcrank is there is no one on that team who can hook anymore. The person who can hook is Draven.
But when Bradter is going to go down. Capitalization on out of position, that's what Alphasaurus is good for. Great hook by Not Your Senpai, and that will be games, ladies and gentlemen, as the entire team just jump in on here. Alphasaurus is next, jumping in. Just GA will be popped. Downtown Davis has no damage support. He is going to go down next. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We have game.
Game for purple team.
Passive is prop, but that will be it. Great hook by Simrim.
And it was a great hook by Ghostfade to hit down Brad. Overall, I think it was a really, really messy game from Blue Team. I definitely think this game could have been won around 30-35 minutes had been played correctly. It's a shame, but congratulations to the Purple Team. They played extremely well in coming back.
With that, Alphasaurus does get top spot. Am I correct?
He was already top spot, but he just increases speed by about, I want to say.
Well, with
another 30 points.
That is very, very impressive. Alphasaurus remaining as the #1 solo queue house party 5v5 leader. We'll see. We'll see if anyone can top him down. In the meantime,
I'll catch up to him.
In the meantime, though, definitely a lot of mistakes on both sides. But Blue Team had the advantage, but it was just not enough. They just did not did not do anything as you said, and which I believe I would agree. They could have won that game much easier.
Okay, so now I want to. Oh, I guess it's probably in the advanced statistics. I want to look at the gold graph. I don't think I can see that.
But with that in mind, I think I will be enough for tonight. I'm going to get some rest. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But with that in mind,
I feel you guys are lucky. It's 4 a.m. for me.
Oh man, you should get some sleep.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure doing this kind of casting. If you ever want me back, just let me know. It was really fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. As we close off for the night, this was House Party 5v5 in houses. I am Alexa. Joined me was Rivatois. Anything you want to say before we head out?
Not really. Just I hope to be doing it a little bit more.
All right. This is Alexa.